What's up, TATS Nation?
Dirty Rice.
The complete agent.
It's Chef Lou. You know where we're at.
Pho Labs.
Downtown Fayetteville.
And welcome to number 28. Today is September 3rd. October 3rd. Oh, man.
October 3rd,
I missed the whole month. But, yeah, but hey, let's go. Mac Facts.
Mac Facts. October 3rd, 1995, man. The most infamous court case in my life came to an end. O.J. Simpson was found not guilty of double murder. People all got their own opinions about that, whatever, but I'm just saying, October 3rd, 23 years ago.
Mr. Simpson, would you please stand and face the jury?
Yeah, face the jury.
Look at this.
Mrs. Robertson.
Try not to laugh.
Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles. In the matter of the people of the state of California versus Orenthal James Simpson, case number BA097211. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant Orenthal James Simpson not guilty of the crime of murder in violation of Penal Code Section 187A, a felony upon Nicole Brown Simpson, a human being, as charged in count 1 of the information.
All right, a couple things on that real quick.
Okay.
I was in 7th grade, Forest Middle School, Worcester, Massachusetts, watching that in class. Certain teachers didn't want to air it in the class or whatever. It was a historical moment, obviously. And people were excited when he got you were either excited
Or you
were angry.
Yeah.
There was no like, you were on one side or the other. I just remember seeing that at 13, and that was the first time that race relations really hit me in my life as a child, where I started to understand the gravity of how some people just have their mind made up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel ya.
Some people there's nothing you will ever do to change their mind. They just have it made up. So yeah, that was just that was one of those defining moments in your life where you see reality for the things that you don't want it to be.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. You can keep going.
That's all good. Next up, this week is on October 2nd. So it's Steve Sable. Steve Sable is he was a founder of NFL Films. His dad was he worked a lot of like Super Bowls, NFL broadcasting stuff. But Steve, he took it up to the next level. He took that filming. He made like epic videos. Like when he.
Well, he added the music in the orchestra.
Yep.
He had music composed for the film.
Dun, dun,
It was all
dun.
original.
Yeah.
That's all original
Yeah.
NFL films. He actually was the first one to start using slow-mo for sports.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
Slow motion, capture.
Mm-hmm.
And in the NFL, a lot of other films and movies, and even we'll just give the NFL credit for the way they put this together, and they took a lot of cues from the NFL in terms of style and for sports movies. NFL films has been the leader for a long,
They've been the
long time.
pioneers.
I mean, you don't get NFL, NBA stuff like you get the NFL films.
NFL Films, yeah, like I said, it's like you get the music playing. It's like it's epic. You know what I'm saying? Like he crunches like.
Marvel versus
You know what I
DC.
mean?
That's NFL.
Yeah.
Marvel like films, the way they making money in the bank and all that, like that quality. NFL films, and for 50 years.
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah.
And he was the founder, man. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. And he passed away with cancer, brain cancer or something.
Yeah, some tumor in the brain they couldn't remove or something like that.
And he was like a good dude. They did a lot for charity.
Yeah.
Steve Sable, one of the good ambassadors of the NFL.
Yeah. Next one. This guy. His birthday is this week. It's Derrick Rose, man. When he came out of college, I thought
He had some of them explosive.
some explosive plays.
That was vintage.
Why they rocking self-fellas?
But
Scalabrini. He shot a car commercial for the car dealership over in Florida.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we used to.
You know what, Rose?
Hey, that's for LeBron right there.
After his injury, he never wanted to play again. I don't know, man. After that injury, he just took a whole year.
He took a whole year.
Yeah, something. I'm like, yeah,
Well,
man.
he tore it twice.
Yeah.
At least, right?
He just never learned to play basketball. He was MVP on pure athleticism. You gotta be talented.
Yeah,
So he just didn't work on the other aspects of the game where Kobe learned how to pull a fadeaway and a jump shot, and just to evolve your game.
This guy's always taking it to the hole.
His knees may not have went if he would have learned how to play ball, how to move the ball, be a better point guard.
Okay.
So they said.
But that was his game, though. You know, like I don't think he ever came in really.
Yeah, always explosive.
Yeah, it was just like, you know, like when he came in, like he was like, you know, known for being explosive.
The next Allen Iverson or something.
Yeah, but the thing is, but Daniel's right. Like some people don't keep working on their game to evolve their game.
Yep.
They're just like they're stuck in this mindset, like, oh, I'm good. I'm MVP. Like I'm good. Like whatever it is, you know.
I could break anyone off the dribble.
Yeah, like, you know, like it's like that doesn't win you games. I mean, it's just like, you know, like
It's highlight
yeah,
reels.
relating to, you know, to baseball. You know, just because you can throw 100 miles an hour doesn't mean you're going to be successful.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, like you have to, you know, finesse your game.
And you have, you know, with D Rose, there's an argument today on ESPN that he's still a starter. That he's still a starter in the league. I'm sure that he can give you 13 minutes a game. That's all he wants to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He's probably
He doesn't have any motivation to play this game. He's made millions of dollars. If he was motivated, he would have played
Adidas
with
still
LeBron
paying
last
him
year.
top dollar.
He's still selling. He has good sneakers.
Yeah. Huh?
No, I don't touch
I like
his
the D
sneakers.
Roses.
I don't touch his sneakers. I don't touch his sneakers.
But
Well, his sneakers have nothing to do with his knees.
you like
no, I want to say once upon a time I had them. Like, you know, whenever it first came out, Adidas was obviously not a big player in the basketball shoe world.
I had the Kobe's like back in like '96 when he came out. I had the Kobe's with the number 8 up on the tongue.
The
I
original,
had that
original
Adidas.
Griffies are my favorite sneakers
Ooh.
all time.
Yeah.
The blue with the Seattle Mariners, turquoise.
Yeah, the scheme,
They
yeah,
were
the
all
color
black,
scheme.
and they had these little dots throughout the thing. And they had the big bubble that matched it. Oh, it was, the inside of the bubble was a turquoise color.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so dope. I love it. And they had the Velcro flap over it.
Man, we should have a section talking about shoes next time.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
All right, but Chef Lou, what you got cooking in the losers' corner, man?
Oh man, this is great.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be blasted together.
Okay.
Baltimore Orioles and Chris Davis.
Can't have one without the other.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just terrible. I mean, like, you know, they got nothing. They got nothing. Buck just got fired today.
Mm-hmm.
They have 115 L's.
L's.
That's a lot of L's, man. Like that's a lot, right? But you know, most importantly, this guy also has a lot of money still owed to him. I think some like 23 mil a year still. And this dude had the worst season known to man, probably. Batted 168 with 16 home runs and 49 RBIs. Right?
It's hard to get RBIs when you're batting. He also, on average, is batting like 6th or 7th in the order.
Yeah.
So they're gonna cut down on what you would normally.
Well, I mean,
get.
but
It's his fault because of his.
yeah, it's his
average.
fault because he can't hit the ball.
Let's stop.
He can hit lefties.
Look at his birthplace.
Yeah, he's from Dallas. I don't claim him.
You claim.
Let me just say this about Chris Davis. Here's another guy who's a monster talent who's
Mhm.
not working at his game. He's not
Yeah.
getting with the hitting coach. And once they took the Adderall away, he hasn't been hitting.
He's like,
I mean, it's funny when I say it like that. It's a real story, though.
Yeah.
It's a real story. He was on Adderall, and MLB kind of told him he can't take Adderall anymore.
Yeah.
So, and then he got a prescription approved or whatever through MLB, but he changed his prescription, so he's not really on it, and he hasn't been as effective since the loss of
like he's been
Adderall.
on decline. And you know, like the thing is, like the Orioles should have just let him walk because I don't think anybody was willing to pay him the big bucks.
Yeah, he had like there, right there.
He has all the potential to hit 40 home runs every season. You know.
I mean, but that could be anybody. I mean, like, you know, he swings for the fences, which is like honestly what
That's
the
all he
new
does.
major leaguers are all about.
See how many strikeouts he got? Look at that.
192.
Look at his strikeout total.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hovering close
he's
to
either
200.
striking out, he's not getting on base. When you're hitting it, and he's on a really bad team, maybe he doesn't care because of the team he's on. That's the only other thing that I can say. That
They won a division a couple years ago.
when he was playing well.
Yeah.
They traded everybody. Adam Jones is gone. Like they traded all their good players, got rid of all their pitching, blew up the team twice in the time that he's been there now, and he's the only piece that's left from all that because they own.
They've never had pitching. That was the problem. They've never had pitching.
It's a small ballpark too. They need to get ground ball pitchers, so that's management.
Camden Yards.
Baltimore's a mess. Baltimore's a mess. Why don't we just move over into in case you missed it? Since Baltimore's just gonna upset me. And some, like mismanaged teams. I always think of the fans. You know, they spend the money
Yeah.
on the tickets. They do all this, and
It's a nice stadium too.
if a guy without a bachelor's degree from the outside can see that the team is being mismanaged, why can't the general manager or the owner or you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that goes all the way down to your scouts, right? Like your scouts aren't finding the right kind of talent. You need better scouts, right? And it works from all the way up and all the way back down. So they're just the whole team's a mess.
I mean, the whole team just regressed this year
No.
quite a bit.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like I said, they won the division a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And
So-
then, anyways.
Hogs. The Hogs.
Oh,
Catch me
man.
up, Sam.
Huh?
Catch me up on the Hogs.
They played well. You know,
What is well?
they were.
It would beat the spread.
It was competitive. Yeah. They beat the spread. The game was competitive.
Did they win?
No, they played well.
So that's 0-3.
No, it's 1-3.
That's what we're down 7 points.
Yeah,
1-3.
they lost, but yeah.
So that's where Razorback fans have regressed to, Andy. They've regressed to the point where a 7-point loss is a win for them.
So this clip here.
It's not a win.
No, all right, so
No
the
one
way-
said it was a win.
The way I did this clip, you will see this is, not to hate on all the Hogs people here. We got quite a bit people just in this room,
Yeah.
right? But you will see, the roller coaster that a Hog fan goes through every day.
Oh, it's every Saturday.
Yeah. So look, they're down by 2 touchdowns, right? All right, so they're driving.
Here comes the blitz again. Story takes a shot, fires one up the seam. He's got
All right,
a
look,
touchdown.
good, right? 3 minutes left, down by a
We need a
touchdown.
defensive stop.
Yep.
This time Michael Woods.
So now they're like, oh, we got a chance, and I felt that way too.
Right?
I couldn't have been at this game. It
Yeah.
was
And then-
the sign would have said,
Yeah.
"Oh man."
It was on second down. It's not
I
like it was
swear
fourth
we were
down,
just
you know?
watching the Cleveland Browns with Baker Mayfield.
Right there, man.
That was a highlight.
Yep.
Hey, that was the best part of it, right? Four
Yeah.
friends. Everyone's- Hey, I got a lot shorter and a little more Asian looking. You saw me on the right? Oh man, he's a cool dude. I forget his name.
That's Will.
Will.
Slade Will, yep.
I've met Will maybe 15 times, and we have always a good conversation. I don't think he remembers my name, and I almost don't remember his. Huh?
He definitely remembers.
Will? Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
He used to do locking and stuff at during Eastwood practice.
Since the Halloween party is when I remember meeting him.
Yeah.
The old one at the crazy one where cops came.
Cottage.
Oh, the cottage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that was long.
What, the Halloween one there? Or the Virgo. Or the Virgo, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, that's how we get down over here, right? So, Andy, give me some more college football.
Oh, man.
We got part of the matchup of the week, right?
Yeah, it was definitely the game of the
Ohio
week.
State, Penn State. It was a really close game, man.
Penn State had the game.
Is that Zeke?
Yeah.
Is that Ezekiel Elliott?
It's the second coming.
That's what he's looking like out there, right? With those screen passes?
Not really. Penn State had this. They were at home.
They had them pinned deep.
Yep.
So he just stepped up, huh? The whole team.
Yeah, the whole team. Just that long drive.
Yeah, so it was probably like what, 98-yard drive.
Yep.
He did an Elway.
A whiteout.
Yeah, he pulled the Elway out.
98-yard drive.
High step into the end zone.
This is the 4th down, and that's the play they ran. That's on them.
Yeah.
That's probably not the right play call.
Yeah, what? You don't want to give yourself options? Where you run at least 3 wideouts there. If not 3 wideouts, 2 wideouts, a running back, and 2 tight ends for protection and
He should have done what you call nowadays RPO.
Yes.
Run pass option.
RPOs.
well, not even an RPO because you don't want to have the option of the run there. The only run that should be an option is the quarterback on a scramble because you need 5 yards.
Yeah, you got
You know, on 4th down. That was not a high percentage play.
That wasn't like the Colts situation, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the NFL, the stuff that I love. Let's do this. All right. So, Tennessee Titans have had some really, really good games with very little quarterback help. In fact, last week they finally got some quarterback help. They're 3-1. Are they for real?
I wouldn't say that quite yet. They put the league on notice. You know what I mean? Put the league on notice. Like, they're not gonna surprise anyone anymore.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Any thoughts?
This is a tough one, because I feel like personally on paper I can't take Tennessee seriously.
Yeah.
However, I didn't watch all the games, but I know enough about the game that they all three of their W's this year, Houston, Jacksonville, Philly, they were I don't think they were trailing the Houston game, but it was a clutch fourth quarter go ahead touchdown or field goal, whatever it was. Right, did that against Jacksonville, which is a legitimate defense. It was an ugly game, 9-6, right?
Yeah.
And then they did against Philly, which is Super Bowl champs, and that was a come from behind win.
These are 3-point spreads on every game except for one.
Yeah.
Now the team they're going against is the Bills. They should
smash them
with the defense that the Titans have shown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the Jaguars put up 31 on the Patriots or 32 on the Patriots. So the Eagles have scored 27 a game. Texans have scored like 27 a game, and obviously this defense has kept them all below their season averages. So Tennessee's real, and they had 26-23. They didn't have any good quarterback play because Mariota was injured.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And they're doing this without a effective running game because Henry's not doing much. He's a
1
two
yard
down
per
guy.
carry.
He's not
He
been
hasn't-
doing much.
He hasn't punched it in yet. I think they've been relying more on Deion Lewis. Is that
Yeah.
Deion Lewis.
So it's.
he's a good back though. I had him in New England. He's a good back. Deion Lewis really is, and he's not just a regular like small scat back or anything like that. The kid can run through the.
Yeah, he's not a scat back. He's not. When I think scat back, I think Darren Sproles.
Yeah, no, but he has that kind of build.
Yeah.
But he can run through the tackles, no problem. New England forces you to run through the tackles, no matter how big or small you are. It's just part of the program. With the Tennessee Titans, I will say this: the last 2 years, I've been waiting for them to pop because they have Corey Davis. You know what I mean? They got
Corey
Marcus.
Davis finally had a good game.
It does actually. I mean, it's the last season. At the end of the season, he started having a couple. So he's kind of picking it up. Taywan Taylor, that's somebody we all thought. They lose their tight end for the season in the first week, like third play, and Delaney Walker goes down, or was it preseason?
Yeah.
So, they didn't have their full offense. So now they're coming into form, and
Yeah, I mean that first game is where they had like multiple delays, like of hours and hours of
that
parts
Miami
with
one?
thunderstorm.
Yeah,
so it threw
yeah.
everybody way off.
if anybody's had turmoil or like anything like craziness in their season, it's been the Tennessee Titans with all the injuries. And to be 3-1, it shows you it's a tough team, good coaching. They've beat who they beat.
Yeah, they beat
Yeah.
Minnesota, they beat Houston with I don't even know his name. And then Mariota had to come in.
Oh, Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah,
Blaine
Blaine
Gabbert.
Gabbert.
Gabbert didn't even start.
Really?
Yeah,
Somebody
the
else
other
did?
like the I don't know where Gabbert was, but I think Gabbert came to finish the game, but he didn't even start that game.
But he won. He started the next game and then got busted out. And Mariota
Yeah,
helped
then
him win
Mariota
that
had to
game
come back.
when he couldn't even throw the ball.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah, I know,
it was messed
right?
up. Yeah, and
Remember
they
that.
say he has nerve damage in his elbow. So I mean, I'm taking him seriously. And I think they'll win this week.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
they
this
should.
Week,
They should.
This week they should do it.
If you're putting money, that's probably a team that'll cover the spread. If Green Bay can shut out Buffalo, with Tennessee's defense, I'm not gonna say they're gonna shut them out. They should beat them by at least 10.
Okay.
All right. So, Andy, I'm turning to you because this is your boy.
I know.
Baker
my boy.
Mayfield in his first official start does not get the W on the road. 42 game in overtime, and he loses on an interception.
Who said he wasn't gonna get the W? Me.
Where's
Everyone inside this side of the cup.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like if we post up his stats, I mean, they weren't the best.
Having good games that need points.
Yeah, yeah. Jordan was able to steal Corey Davis. I really wanted him.
So under 300 yards by 5, average is 7.2. League average is supposed to be like 8.5. TDs 2, interceptions 2, and 4 turnovers. I don't see the other 2 fumbles.
Where's 2 and 16? Is that hurried? Is 16
Sacks. 16-yard loss.
Oh, 16. Oh, okay.
That's
I
why the passing yards team stat is minus 16 from the
Okay, I
from
got
his
you,
personal
I got
stats.
you. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean.
QBR of 58.1.
Yeah, definitely was not good. I mean, I don't want to make excuses. He's had all week to prepare for his start. It was a road game.
10 days.
Yep.
And Oakland definitely needed
A
this
win.
W. So I mean,
That
I
was
would
mentioned
love.
in the last episode.
I would love to
Oakland,
have him win here, but the thing is, you know, if the team's able to score 42, you probably should win 8 or 9 out of that 10 times.
Well, the other team
and
also
they had
scored
it.
42.
Yeah, and they had it, but yeah, Mayfield did make some mistakes. You know, to let us know that, hey, you know what,
He's a
he
rookie.
is a rookie.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got some questions for Andy.
All right.
Can I ask
Sure,
him a
sure,
couple
sure,
questions?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So, if I told you that 3 quarterbacks that were rookies played this Sunday, okay? Of those 3 quarterbacks, one of them had the 6th ranked defense in the league, okay? Has a top wide receiver in the league, okay? And one of the best offensive lines in the league, okay? Would you say that he has an advantage?
I mean, he should.
He
on
should?
paper.
Okay.
But then, I mean, anything can happen. I mean, just like, you know, Buffalo shutting out Minnesota last week. I mean, anything happened, right?
Do you know how many interceptions Drew Rosen had this week?
Drew Rose. Who did he play?
Arizona.
He's the Arizona
Play-
quarterback.
play-
Seattle.
With Seattle? I don't know. 1, 2, none? None?
He had 0.
But, you know, Rosenberg had a conservative game plan.
Maybe.
He's not very good.
Maybe.
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want Rosen
I'm
to
just
throw the ball
saying.
41 times.
He has the better offensive line, the better team, the better defense, and had 4 turnovers, where the other
Well,
two guys
I mean,
don't
so
have the
I
same
mean,
quality
I think,
of
I think,
talent.
I think you saying he has a better defense is a little bit irrelevant because they got hung 42 on them, right? So I mean, they
Well,
had the better defense.
turnovers on your own side of the field don't really help.
Yeah, but
Turnovers in your own red zone, that's 7 right there that he gave up. He even put the defense in a very good position. As the quarterback, it is your duty to move the
yeah.
team up
No,
the field and protect
like,
the ball.
I'm not gonna make excuses for him. You
'Cause
know,
it sounds like- it sounds like
no,
you're not.
No, but
I don't hear that at all.
He's gonna, you know, he's gonna do what he does.
So no, I mean I'm just giving you a hard time because someone has to play devil's advocate on Baker Mayfield.
No,
But
but don't worry.
it was just something that I
You
found
know, sometimes you must fall.
to be able to stand back up.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Hey, that was a Batman.
I like that. I had no idea. So, do you have anything you want to add to the whole Baker Mayfield thing?
Nah, I'm just
You think we kind of ate it up?
still feeling them out. You know what I mean? You,
And who are they playing this
you
week?
need a bigger sample size.
Who
before,
the
you
Browns
know what I
playing
mean?
this week?
I have no idea.
Well, can we?
Who are the Browns playing this week?
Yeah.
Is that who you asked?
Yeah.
The Browns. Jeez, I know because I looked at it. They're playing the Ravens.
Oh, old
And
Browns.
I don't think they're
Browns.
going to win this
Yeah.
game either.
Yeah.
And
No, Ravens.
they're at home. They're at home.
Yeah, they're not gonna win this game.
I mean, Ravens went to
do-
Pittsburgh
do-
and won.
Yeah, Ravens do a little something.
Ravens for real, man.
Joe Flacco looks good. The team looks good. He has a great offensive line. It might be a Flacco season in terms of like wins and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So Mitch, the quintuple up, Trubisky 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's why I use quintuple.
Because the magic was with him and not with
And not with
Fitzmagic.
Fitz?
Yeah.
He stole his wand like in Harry Potter.
Yeah, something happened. Something happened, man.
Yeah. So
5 touchdowns first half.
Yeah.
That was the first 30 minutes of play.
is that indicative of Fitz or is it indicative of the defense?
I don't know. I feel like Tampa defense is pretty bad because I mean, like a lot of these are wide open. Like nobody's near him,
Yeah.
right? So you will see a lot of that here. So I mean, if the dude's wide open, I mean, any quarterback can hit them. I can hit them.
Well, they also say that this guy. If you see
That's a
some,
good throw right there.
if you watch this game too, the formations that they were putting like the offense in was ridiculous. You didn't know where anybody was going. It was like watching Kansas City.
Yeah, see, look at that. I mean,
Kevin Nagy is really, really good at
like
devising
these
offensive
guys
game
are like
plans.
wide open. Look at this guy.
Well, yeah,
by
yeah.
himself. Yeah, it could be a great play by
But
the
come on.
design.
receivers and stuff, like a great design, but in the day he still doesn't make those throws, but it's definitely a lot easier when there's nobody on you. See, even that one. Like,
We always talk about anticipation and players. You can't teach it. You can put someone in the right place, but they have to be able to anticipate what's coming. And it doesn't look like Tampa has anybody that's doing that right now.
Yeah.
Those are the defensive playmakers. Like even Von Miller. They anticipate. They guess the play before it happens.
Yeah.
So anticipation is a major part of the game and knowing what's coming next. So Trubisky, can he do? Is this something that we can see more often?
Nope.
I want us to start. I doubted Trubisky. Earlier in the season.
Yeah.
Obviously we probably played that a few times already. I want to see him up against a legitimate defense. like not top 5, but like a more legitimate defense. Like say that of like like Carolina.
Would you consider Arizona a good defense?
No, or even like even at this point, maybe even the Cowboys defense, right? If you can shred like Carolina-ish, which is probably like what top 7 or so, Cowboys probably top 7 or so. If you can do it to them, okay, I'll probably take them seriously, But I just feel like this is not what I saw last year.
Well, it's a new year.
Yeah, one thing.
It's a big jump,
New
though.
year.
It's a big jump.
New
but
year.
one
Big
thing-
jump.
But it's new year and Kevin Nagy's his new coach, and he's an offensive-minded coach. You got to
Yeah,
take
it could be the
those
scheme.
into
Sometimes
consideration.
the scheme has to match.
Yeah, the
his
players.
His skill set.
He
Yeah.
won't lose the game for you. He's athletic. He can scramble for yards.
Uh-huh.
He's not going to lose. He's going to be like Alex Smith. He's not going to lose the game for you. He can win games. But he's not going to
Alex
throw
Smith
the
has no
60-yard
rings.
bomb like Rodgers is going to throw.
Mm-hmm.
On a one-on-one play. He's just not going to take that extra chance. He's going to look for the right play.
Yeah, kind of like that down the sidelines.
Yeah.
Wide open, dude's wide
Yeah,
open.
he's going to look for the right play. Look for holes in the zone. High percentage completions.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he keeps doing that, then
Yeah.
Especially with a great defense that they have. So he's probably getting good field position.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of having to drive it 80 yards, he's
Yeah.
probably having to drive it maybe like 60 or 50.
For them to win
That
games.
matters.
Right, yeah.
He doesn't need to be great. He
Yeah.
needs to be good.
And
with
also-
that
Yeah.
defense,
And the thing is, everything is clicking. They also have a running game.
yeah. So I'm excited. I want to see them play
Yeah.
the Rams.
I want to see.
You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
defense,
so if he can do that
a good
against the
offense,
Rams,
you know what I
okay,
mean?
I'll take.
Keep
I'll
up
take
with
him
everybody.
seriously.
Say, okay, he's a baller now.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a baller.
He just has to show me one game. Even if they lose, that's fine. But I just wanted to see him shred a legitimate defense, and I'll take him seriously.
Okay. Well, we have to take a look at that schedule and follow up with that.
Yeah.
So Jags punching it in with a second left to run the score.
It was actually more than
So-
a second, but it was.
Yeah. This is why I love the NFL. You step on the throat.
Here's Yeldon walking into the end zone.
4th down. They could have took a knee. They could have kicked the field goal. What you didn't see is they also called a timeout to stop this clock.
You call the timeout to get the right play in.
Yeah.
You step on their throat, and who are they playing again? I'm sorry.
The Jets.
They're playing the Jets. They ain't never gonna see them again.
Yeah.
Not
It's
this year.
It's not a division.
Yeah.
It's not, the
Yeah.
Jets are not making the playoffs. Step on their throat. Leave the statement there. You know what I mean? And just say, hey, look, we're smashing dudes. Like, if we can score, we're gonna score. That's a tone setter for your team. Next week we come in, we're gonna smash the next guys. We're gonna score as much as possible.
I agree with you. I have no problem with that. A lot of times, we talk about playing to win the game, right?
They've already
This-
won.
What? It doesn't matter, but this is like pedal to metal
Yep.
to the clock hit 0.
Yep.
Right? Because like, a lot of time, for instance,
Kansas City?
games that people play against the Patriots. Like, for instance, last year, Jags playing the Patriots. They're playing to not lose.
By halftime, Patriots
Yeah.
come back.
They're
but-
playing to not lose.
But there's 20 something seconds left, man.
Doesn't
They're up
matter.
by-
So what?
Hey.
Well, you got a freak play.
Hey, look what
Onside
Alabama
kick.
does. Look what
You know I mean?
Alabama does. They have 45-point spread, and they do that in the first half, and then they put all their backups in,
And
they
then
still cover.
score. Yeah,
I wasn't watching the game, but if the Jets were still trying to play, then I don't see anything wrong with it.
it's
but,
the NFL.
you know what I'm
Everybody,
saying?
you getting a paycheck on
Exactly,
every
exactly. But I'm just saying, man. If it's in hand, I don't know, man. That's Bush League.
Well, it's like sometimes when people like in basketball, they go in for the dunk, but everybody's just walking around.
I like this. This is what I'll tell you. This shows how much baseball is all about cheating, but Sam loves baseball, and you can see that because the integrity of baseball would be like, okay, we're beating them by 14 runs. Let's just kind of milk this the rest.
Unwritten rules.
Yeah.
The unwritten rules. Yeah.
And for me,
Baseball is such a traditional, you know what I mean?
if you watch the Patriots, like if you watch a lot of Patriots games, you don't have to be a fan. If you're just watching it for just to understand like the way teams play, informational, you're gonna look at the Patriots and you're gonna say these guys never stop trying to score. It doesn't matter. Tom Brady can be up 35 and he's in there trying to score another touchdown with 2 minutes left
Until
in the
they
game.
put the
But-
backups in, they're still trying.
But have you seen them with 20-something seconds up to punching it?
Yo, I've seen
Up
them,
already.
I've seen them do
Hold up.
crazy stuff. What was the
Maybe-
when they have Cooley come in?
So were they up 25-12 or was that the final score?
No, they were up 25-12.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Hey man, you never know. After you punch it in, there's 23 seconds left. You could,
And they're in a division.
you could run it back. onside kick, score a touchdown. Onside kick, score a touchdown. Not likely, but what? Anything can happen. I mean, look at the Hail Marys that Aaron Rodgers throws. Like, oh no, it's not likely. But what?
It's happened several times with him. You know, so you definitely. I agree with you.
I don't know, man.
I don't like. I don't like Kansas City. How many times this year did they get up 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, and then teams storm all the way back to tie it up, and then they got to score more.
That's early in the game, man.
But if they would have just stayed with the pedal to the,
they should have.
You know what I mean? Because they're gonna have quick 3 and outs the way they play. But if they don't play pedal to the metal the whole time, teams are gonna catch up because they have a terrible defense. And I've seen it 4 or 5 games where they probably.
That's a focus issue with them. You know,
No, that's play calling. If you
exactly.
If you watch the game, it's the coach saying, "Okay, we're up 30. We should be able to just get through a few drives, milk the clock down."
And then boom, you're up by 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because
it can happen because the thing is like
it's
yes,
a coach
there's a
thing.
clock.
See,
You know,
it's a coach thing there. See,
there's a clock in football, but the thing is, you know, you can score in 10 seconds. You can score in 10 minutes.
Yep.
Right? So there's no limit on that. There's no like shot clock where you have to give the ball back. Where you have downs, right? But you have 4 tries to get 10 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can happen. I mean, like
there's a play clock.
And it's a
No,
40
leave-
seconds, but
leave aren't safe.
40 seconds.
You gotta take a shot. You gotta
leads
take a
aren't safe.
shot.
I mean, look, the biggest game 2 years ago, Atlanta, Atlanta Patriots, right? Everybody thought it was in hand. I thought it was in hand.
I didn't.
Right? And guess what
I
happened?
fell asleep at halftime.
I told you.
Because you thought the results were there, right?
Then
Like,
I
you thought the end result
Yolanda
was
was in
there.
my face, bro. Like, she's
Yeah.
a Falcons fan. She's all like, yeah. I said, Atlanta's never been here before. They're gonna come out, relax in the second half, and watch what happens.
And that's playing to lose. Especially when you play against a mastermind like Belichick.
Yeah, it was dumb. It was
Right?
dumb. It was. I couldn't believe
You
the
can't
fast
do that.
3 and outs they were doing, not going for it on 4th and 2 on their 45 when they could have just kept the ball. And it's dumb plays. Anyways, let's get over to Pittsburgh because this will be fun. So Bell has announced that he's coming back after week 7. So Andy, you're kind of a Steelers pundit. You like them. You're a Steelers backer. Where are you at on this?
I feel like that last loss, I don't know. You think somebody from the Pittsburgh office gave Bell a call? Like, hey, boy, we need you, man. Can you come back?
The offensive line should make that phone call for all the smack they was talking.
Yeah.
You know,
Where are you at, Sam? What do you think with this?
I think he should still sit out. Still sit out, man, unless he gets his contract.
Shut out to week 9.
Yeah.
He has to be back by week 10.
Yeah, I mean, like, he can take it easy.
Yeah.
Like, he could let off, not go 100% Bell. I don't know if he knows how to do that, because some players only have one mode when they play,
Okay.
Peel back a little bit, don't injure yourself. But the thing is, like, they need him. A team, even without Bell, with the weapons that Ben has, should not be putting up 14 points a game. That's 2 touchdowns.
See, the thing is, man, his biggest gripe, I think, was he didn't want 400 touches anymore. If he starts then, I'm pretty much guaranteed he's not going to get 400
that's
touches.
guaranteed.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
they give him is 2.
Yeah. You know
So,
what I'm saying?
here's the other-
So I think he's made his point,
Yeah.
and I'm glad he made it.
Well, here's another point to add to that.
I'm glad.
Well, actually, you know what? I'll say.
Yeah, just
I'll
wait
wait till.
for it.
I'll wait till.
Yeah,
I'll
wait for it. Don't worry. I got something there.
Yeah,
I got something
I'll
there.
wait.
I know where you're trying
I'll
to
wait
go.
and I'll bring it up there. There's
Yeah.
gonna be more on this later on in the show.
Yeah, I know you're trying to go there, but let's finish
No,
this up.
we'll get into
are
the
they
NBA
in trouble?
preseason.
Are they in trouble? Because we're only
Okay.
at week 4, right? Yeah, we're only at week 4.
I
So
think they're
They
one-
are.
One,
It's-
what are they? 1, 2, and 1.
1, 2, and 1. Yeah.
1, 2,
Dude,
and
how
1?
many overtimes and ties have we had this year? That's
I like
crazy.
it.
Just 2.
That's the parody of the NFL that you don't get in other leagues.
Yeah.
I feel like we came very close to having more ties this past weekend.
Yeah, we almost had 2.
Yeah.
So, where am I at on it? So the division that the Pittsburgh is in, you got Ravens, you got the Browns, you got the Bengals, and the Steelers. Cincinnati looks real. Ravens look real.
Yeah, those are 2 teams.
And
I
then
think.
Browns and Steelers look real suspect.
Yeah. Those 2 are, yeah, man.
If the Steelers lose 2 more games, the next 2 games, they're done.
Do we have their schedule?
They're done. It doesn't matter with their schedule because their record. They're gonna have to win every division.
What I'm
game
trying to
after
see,
that.
like, hey Juan, can you pull up the Pittsburgh schedule for the next few games? See what it is. For y'all don't know, that's Popper One. He was a guy that was popping the bottles today.
So if you want to win your shirt, you got that was your clue.
Yeah. So yeah. So these shirts, yeah. I'm glad y'all mentioned the shirts.
Do the Superman. Do the Superman. Do the Superman.
So this is the first. This is the launch of the merch. In case nobody was at the, you guys weren't at the party. This is the official TATS shirt. They are for sale. $20 a piece.
Got the teeth.
$20 a piece.
We're gonna do like that with the teeth.
If y'all want a shirt,
Hold
message
on,
us.
here, I'll do the A, you can do the T.
Message us. Any of us will have it. Man, I'll deliver it to you. If you're in the Rogers area, we got Bella Vista cover, we got Springdale cover, we got Fayetteville cover. Just let us know where you're at.
Thank you so much.
And we can ship it through,
Yeah, we can always ship it to you as
mail,
well.
parcel. Don't matter.
Yeah.
All right, so are you ready to do this?
Huh.
Are you ready to do this?
All right.
All right. So up next, which I already knew this, Steelers and Falcons.
Okay.
Who wins?
Ooh.
Say Falcons, man.
All right. Steelers and Bengals at Cincinnati. This one's at
Bengals.
Steelers are at home against the Falcons.
I don't know. Steelers tend to have the Bengals number, man. I don't care how bad they are. I'm gonna say Steelers, man. I'm gonna say Steelers win that.
I'm
one.
gonna reverse your
This
pick.
is,
Okay.
this is a really quick turnaround. 1, 2, 3. They'll pay them back in 4 weeks.
Well, they have 3 division games in the next 4 weeks, and then Le'Veon Bell's deciding to come back.
So he'll come back for Jacksonville, which is even with him like.
But that's not a division game.
Well,
look,
yeah.
so basically,
It's
this
a
is
statement
this is
game.
what he's doing. This is what he's doing, and it's actually kind of genius. Okay, so Steelers versus Ravens. Steelers lose that game. Okay, they lose the division game. The first division game they had this year against the Browns, they tied. Okay,
Yeah.
so I mean.
Yeah, the schedule.
And then they lost to the Ravens, so they've already lost 2 division games.
Yeah.
Okay, basically, if they lose to the Browns, if they lose to the Falcons,
Cincinnati.
Bengals. So if they lose to Cincinnati, that's another division game. They have to beat Cincinnati to tie it for the thing. The Ravens
They have to
in
win.
Baltimore,
They
they
have
have
to
to win
win.
that game. Okay, and then the Steelers, they have to win that game. They have to get those 3. If they don't, their playoff chances
Yeah.
are over.
Yeah, I see 3 L's in the
That's
next
some
4 weeks.
strategic.
Yeah.
That's a
I see 2.
That's some strategery
I
right
think
there,
2
right?
is minimum.
Yeah.
I know it's the worst.
I
strategy.
see 2, man. I see 2.
I see the only win that they can get is against the Browns.
Yeah, because the Bengals look good, barring any injuries and everything.
Yeah.
The way the teams are playing currently, the way that those teams are playing currently, I just think that there's too much stacked up against them with the situation that they're in. They have to win these 3. This will prove whether
It's not
Antonio
gonna
Brown is one of the best receivers in the league or not.
He
in the next
hasn't
3
done much
weeks.
this year.
This is
Juju has overshadowed him.
well, I think when you get in double coverage, it's easy
Yeah.
for another receiver
Well,
to shot.
it's easy because now they don't have to also load the box. They'll let
Yeah.
James Conner run.
No running.
And he's not. He had that big game against Kansas City, and he hasn't had a big game since. So what does that tell you how valuable Bell is?
It's alright. His fantasy points are still there.
Eh.
This is all I care.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the NBA.
No, you missed one.
Did I?
Hey, actually.
Your
Oh, I
favorite
did.
player.
My fault, my homie.
You're a new favorite player.
My
Hold
homie.
on.
I'm sorry.
Before-
What up,
since
B?
Juan's about to leave.
Yes.
Oh.
Juan's about to leave. He's got family stuff.
Okay.
I was about to wait until. Oh no, they didn't.
All right.
But I mean,
We got a minute here. Hold on, guys.
in this special edition of TATS 28, if you were subscribed and saw last episode.
Oh, Durag.
Thank you, Jordan Rinky. Jordan, what's up, brother? So he stuffed this in my mailbox like yesterday. I was
You gotta put it on.
But yeah, you gotta throw it on. So
You gotta put the loo
those
rag.
of you who don't know, one, you're gonna have to. We gotta make a clip of that and this portion.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yo, Bernard just wrapped up training for
It's been a
USA.
while. Where's
Hey,
that?
turn. I got you.
You got me?
Yeah.
I don't. It's been a while.
I got you.
Hey, man, put the seams right down the center.
Yeah, you gotta put that out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll go around the front right quick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, no. There we go. Lined up. Yeah. Oh, shit, this one came off.
Ah, you got my eye.
Alright, there we go. Fix that up so it's straight. It's not on your eye. I can see the front. I'm not your girl, so I'm not gonna be all up on your stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The loo
Hey,
rag.
that's kind of tight, man. Cutting the circulation off the
Oh,
brain.
It's gotta be fresh.
You gotta put it
gotta
down.
be a tight
You gotta put it
fit.
down. It's too high. The cut's too high. Oh, well,
Well,
whatever.
that's alright. The cap going on.
It's all good. Got the loo rag.
Hey, I like the color. Thank you.
I know.
What up?
Keeping the gangster up in here.
I guess I gotta keep it on now.
Now I'm gonna change the whole flow of the episode. You know what I'm saying?
Steven Jackson. I'm
Yeah.
just
Hey,
Steven Jackson was the one I like, man.
We're gonna
I like
do,
that
all
way.
right, let's do Steven Jackson right now. Let's do it.
Oh,
Yo, son, my man Lewis is chilling here with the do-rag. We're about to
No,
move on.
hold on. I got.
You got
It's
it?
like, I'm Andrew Wiggins, right? Hey, big bro, why you say Jimmy Butler don't got no heart? All right, we're gonna move on.
All right, so we're gonna. Yo, son, we about to talk about my homie.
Hey, man,
Patrick
I feel like
Mahomes,
this is a bit
son.
long.
We got the whole vibe, dog. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep the vibe going. Know what I mean?
Oh, doesn't my homie have a rag?
Nah, yeah, yo, son.
Does he?
My homie be rocking something. I don't know what he be rocking, but my homie is the man.
You doing it right though.
You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah, Patrick Mahomes, left-hand throw. This kid, I mean, he's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's ridiculous.
A video game.
Kelsey's in man on the drive.
This is
Oh, yeah, on the road.
winning drive. Look at what is
How
that?
did he pull that off? He got it to Hill, and they
Yeah, and he's like, I'm making videos, but I don't know what it did.
Oh yeah, they did a replay.
Look at that. Switch hands
He
on
switched
him.
hands and everything.
way possible. He puts it in his left hand and
Like this guy is legit.
I hate that they called him Showtime and gave him a nickname.
Yeah, too soon.
I'd call him Money Mahomes right now because he's been money. If we can give him a nickname, I don't know about Showtime. It's too close to prime time, and Dion was just Dion.
Dion is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And
Dion
Showtime is
was-
like an NBA name.
Yeah,
You know
like
what
the
I mean?
Lakers, like the Showtime Lakers.
You gotta come up with something else. You know what I'm saying? So, Magic Mahomes.
Yeah.
That is.
I wanted to name the team Mahomies and Me. As a nickname, Mahomies and Me, because they used to have the Brady Bunch with Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
You know
So-
there was a rapper in Scarface.
Oh, everybody knows Scarface.
His record, his CD that came out in '98 was called My Homies.
No,
Yeah.
I'm Patrick Mahomes. Couple things. I heard another announcer on another station in another place at another time named Colin Cowherd.
FS1.
Yeah, he was just talking about how he says Mahomes, you know, he didn't have to come off the bench. He's not going to have the season like Baker where he has to go through the struggles. And because he didn't go through the struggles and he's so special right now, he's going to have a hard downfall and a hard crash and this, that, and the third. My problem with that is the kid stayed humble, sat behind Alex Smith for a year, didn't hear a peep out of the kid, has learned his craft and came on and he's come out like a rocket ship. He just blasted off. And I mean, I don't know about you, but rocket ships aren't supposed to fall back down to Earth and crash. They're made to go into space
And get lost.
come back and land. You know what I'm saying? So they are designed to withstand the storm, withstand the pressure. You know what I
No
mean?
man, sometimes they get dumped into the ocean.
Sometimes they get lost in orbit.
Yeah, but is that gonna happen? That's what Colin is saying is gonna happen to him. But I don't see it with this kid. There's no red flags on him.
Yeah,
No
not
man,
yet,
like
not yet.
he is in the
I haven't seen anything,
absolutely right system. Andy Reid.
Yeah, he's the
Like
quarterback.
nobody's ever said Andy Reid is a quarterback whisperer. Like the dude has produced nothing but quarterbacks. McNabb.
He put them in situations where they could be better. And this is like his dream kid. It's like
Yeah.
Coach waits their whole career
For this one guy.
Yeah, for this one person. Like Bill Belichick didn't know he was waiting for Tom Brady,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Tom
Yeah.
Brady didn't know he was waiting.
For Bill.
Yeah,
But
you know the funny thing is, I'll say Andy Reid, for a guy that passes a lot, he doesn't look like a guy that passes a lot.
He looks like a defensive coach.
He just looks like an offensive lineman, man.
You see his-
You know, I'm just saying. I mean,
They
I'm
always,
yeah.
I don't know. They always show this video of him when he was like 13 years old and he came like to the NFL for like a kids event, and like he's bigger than all the kids by a monster mile. Like it's like this cell phone to this mic.
Yeah.
Did he have his mustache back then? At 13?
He had a
Yeah,
helmet.
that's
Yeah,
that.
he looked like a small linebacker in training. Like it was hilarious. But he played quarterback at that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Let's play quarterback. Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, I think Greg Oden had a full beard at 13.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Greg Oden's the real Benjamin Button reverse, right? Like he got older faster. He had the Robin Williams disease. From what was that movie? Jack. The Jack, right? Was the movie Robin Williams where he was like age 4?
Oh yeah. I remember
He was
that.
like graduating from high school, couldn't even jump in the car. He was so old. He was like, I'm coming, guys.
All right, man.
That was a good movie. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. We get off track here. My bad, man.
All right, so Mahomes
Yeah.
is for real. Is that the verdict? Mahomes is for real?
Yeah, I think it's real.
Yeah, I'm buying stock in him.
All right, let's do it. I'm buying. Yeah, me too. All right, so NBA.
All right.
Bro.
This is all you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, just have some, you know, players debut. You know, we're new team rookies. You know, we got Ayton,
man. Yeah.
Put up some, you know, good results.
Back in July, LeBron James decided to join the Los Angeles Lakers, the game's biggest star, with one of the most.
What, he's got it captured?
So this is just LeBron. This is just LeBron. You know, in the Laker purple, bro.
He don't even play, did he?
You know what? Purple. You know the color purple was usually worn by like royalty.
Did you know the color purple's also a movie?
Look at that. Look at LeBron. He looks pretty good in yellow. Oh, gold.
I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I don't know if he looks good or bad. I mean, I don't.
I mean, you know, he could be.
You like him in the jersey? It looks normal.
I mean,
doesn't draw.
he like, what if he was like in a buck screen? You know, like that wouldn't look good on him.
No, Celtics green, right? Would have.
Celtics green, yes, because it's a little bit.
I think the Lakers jersey looks okay on him, Andy, because he's an iconic figure in the NBA, and that's traditionally been iconic figures.
Hey, do you think he's wearing a Supreme sleeve there? Somebody thing.
He stole that from Allen Iverson.
Still for Iverson. All right, so
He needs a loo rag too.
he probably does wear a rag.
So-
So next up,
That was James, so we were supposed to be on 8. And
Yeah, this
do
one
we have
should
the
be
8?
eight.
This is, yeah, so we just
yeah,
got
there's
it
just
backwards.
some. I mean,
That is our
From
fault.
Arizona,
We apologize.
22,
Forward point.
DeAndre Ayton.
He just went up the road from Tucson to Phoenix, man.
Yeah.
That's easy.
He's still living at the dorm.
From
apparently.
Josh Jackson.
That's paid by agents. Something like
He's
that.
like, yo, I gave you enough to cover it for 6 years of tuition. See, that's what I like, timing on blocks. Some of
Yeah.
that's what'll make a player be special, you know what I mean? He looks like, you know, a young Dwight. Just not as muscular as Dwight was when he came in.
But he can put on some, you know what I mean?
Dwight is
He's what,
wide.
like 20? He's like 20?
Yeah, he's 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
so.
man, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Dwight came in at 18, right?
Yeah.
Came in out of high school.
So
He
this
was-
next guy.
He was just a freak.
This
Yeah.
next guy is more for the Mavericks nation, but
Luka Doncic.
you know, I had some, you know, I had
The
some red flags.
pronunciation?
I guess, man. Don't cheek something like that.
Doncic. I had some red
Doncic.
flags on this guy going into the draft, but you know, they held him out and everything. But you know, first preseason, granted it, you know, preseason against, you know, CBA team, looked pretty good.
What is it with these European names that don't have letters in them but you pronounce letters? Like,
Well, there's
Jacob Poeltl is really spelled Jacob Poeltl, Jakobpoetl, right? But it's Poeltl.
No, like, you know, they got
This is, you just told me Doncic. There's
No,
no
they-
I in it. I mean, there's no H in it.
Doncic.
It's certain letters in different languages make different sounds.
Yeah, man.
Well, we're speaking English, so I'm gonna act like a Republican right now and say we live in America. I'm gonna say it the right way. It's Luka Doncic.
Donkey.
Don't take anything I just said seriously, anyone.
The C that's followed with an I makes a
Fast forward in his
Don
first
Six.
season from Slovenia, number 77,
Like
Luka
Hey man, I like his number, man. He was 7 in Real Madrid.
Uh-huh.
He's rocking 2 sevens.
Oh, nice.
77?
That's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
Damn, that's like a spring.
For that, just add the
training
third
number.
one, right? Can you have 777 as a number? Be like, I'm a slot machine. Mark Cuban just hit the bank. Mark Cuban's in trouble, man, with that whole sexual harassment stuff out of the Mavericks.
Yeah.
The CEO.
10 mil.
Man, I mean, that was crazy, the stories that came out of that thing. Groping women in elevators and whatnot. Man, Mark Cuban must have been so mad when he got the report on that. Because that's messing with his money, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's like, I hired you to do a good job, but you're over
And
here
his
friggin'
brand.
groping women and... Like, I
And the
hired-
Mavericks is his brand,
Yeah,
you know what
like,
I'm saying? It's
that's
his
what people
baby.
know him for.
Yeah.
They don't know him for being a CEO or
Oh.
really Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Or whatever. They know him for being the Mavs owner.
Like charismatic owner. He's in the sidelines.
Man, he used to get
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
The headlines used to be he got fined X amount, like weekly.
Yeah.
He just wasn't in. He wasn't in that side of the. I get it. Like, you can't be everywhere. You're a CEO. You put people in good positions with background checks and all this. Nobody for what they said, like 15 years he was harassing women in there. Yo, what is it with all these rich dudes that just get away with like?
Dude,
this-
like you just never know. I mean, like I hate to bring this up because this is you know something frowned upon, you know. But the whole Penn State situation. Like
Yeah, like,
like
I
that's
don't
been
get
going
it.
on
How
for
does it go
20
along?
years.
In this age with modern technology and information and stuff, how does stuff like that just get swept?
Well,
under the
I
rug
think
for
that's
15
why
years?
everybody is now coming out. They call it the Me Too movement. And like you're just hearing all these stories. For example, Addison Russell just got that 40-game suspension, right?
Yep.
His wife was not ready when she first reported it, which is why I guess it got kind of swept on the rug.
Mm-hmm.
But now she's ready. Now she feels empowered to go at it, right? The whole Bill Cosby thing, right? How long was it set for? Like 30 years?
Well, he was drugging them. He was
Yeah,
drugging them.
yeah.
They didn't even really know. It's hard to prove.
Yeah.
But when you have that many women,
Well, yeah, but like all these cases were not like he did it to them just now.
man,
They
the
were
thing-
all 20,
that,
30
that blows
years
my
ago.
mind. Man.
Yeah.
That just blows my mind because Bill Cosby was
Like
like
and
my
the
TV dad.
the big Hollywood director. Like, see, like when one like
Yeah.
it's a domino
Yeah.
effect, right? Once
Yeah.
they're like, oh, you know what? I feel empowered to do it. I think the biggest one prior to this was probably the whole Tiger Woods thing.
Well, Tiger Woods wasn't raping women.
He
though.
wasn't raping them,
He
but he
wasn't-
was
he
just
wasn't
like
a
it was
woman.
just like
he just
a-
cheated
like,
on his
yeah.
wife. If the president could cheat on his wife, pay off Stormy Daniels, and it's not a problem. I ain't gonna get on Tiger Woods.
Exactly, man.
I
Well,
ain't gonna
I'm
get
saying
on
that
Tiger
was the
Woods.
first big story with athletes,
And Tiger Woods, it's not like he was beating his wife. He got beat with the golf club for cheating on her. He got chased out the house, ran his car into a tree, and then took off running away from her. And she's like 5'2". Tiger's not a bad guy. He's just dumb. Like, he's just dumb.
He's not a bad guy. He just likes women.
You don't keep your burner phone in the house when you have 3 houses.
Well, but he
What
should
about,
be like, hey, my wife can only be in one house. I should
what
be
about
in
Kobe?
the other.
But he didn't. It was at that house that he kept the burner phone in
He
his
probably
closet.
forgot which house he would be at.
What about Kobe?
I don't want to even touch that one. I don't want to touch that because that was the girl had like normally I err on the side of the victim, but in that case she had already had sexual relations with somebody else apparently that day or after she had with Kobe. It's a messy situation. Kobe, I hope you didn't do it, man.
Oh, we're completely missing.
We got
Man, what up, everybody?
Yeah, it's
Joe
like,
Campbell.
this is a good time to direct people.
Oh, hey, Joe Campbell, my bad. Hey, here we go. He's coming back.
Wow, all those people jumped on there. We missed all those. Hey, Joe, you gotta hit the YouTube, homie.
Yeah, I messaged him privately.
Oh, okay.
It'd be a goal to get the chat integrated so that it's all in Restream, but for now, we're just redirecting everyone to YouTube. But
Okay.
Joe Campbell. If those
I love
who
it.
don't know, he's over there at Access Lounge and holding it down there.
Oh,
to
yeah?
my knowledge.
Nice.
And he's shown interest in hopping on this show. And
What's up, man?
Yeah,
come
come
out.
through.
Come through. Get a taster.
He's like, man, I guess I was talking to myself for a while. I was like, man, I just
Nah.
noticed the Facebook. So.
That's what's up. No, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, yo, wild card. Severino against, I think they said it's going to be
Against
but
well, the thing is,
bullpen.
yeah, the bullpen. They're starting Hendricks or something like that. Liam Hendricks.
Yeah, I think they're a great, they're a pretty big favorite. I think the last
Who,
time
the
they-
A's?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say,
The
no,
Giants.
but the big favorite, man. But
Los
Severino's
Giants.
been slow. I mean, he's what, like?
He started well.
Yeah, he
started
slowed
really
down.
good, but then like he kind of like I guess.
Well, he had like a Cy Young year last
The
year.
game's probably lost, but in the division, the wild card game last year, I think he didn't even last an inning, did he?
Yeah, he had problems last year.
Yeah.
Well,
and he started him again.
I'll just say this.
Yeah, Yankees up. Yeah, 2-0.
I don't care. I'm kidding.
Oh, they're well, okay.
So yeah, they have 4 guys or 5 guys that have hit over 20 home runs in that lineup.
But hey, you know what?
So it's a pretty
Hey,
powerful lineup.
It's a powerful lineup, but you know what?
A's got power too, man.
is what wins you
Yeah.
or series.
Oh.
Unless people are smashing the ball out.
Yeah, so yeah,
What?
hey,
What?
since Mr. Campbell was touching up on baseball, there was one thing I wanted to touch up on.
Okay.
We kind of brought this up
Last week.
but as of last week of the season, National League seeding was not done except for Atlanta.
Yeah.
Which I called during our World Cup video.
Yeah.
No,
Which I called
Atlanta
during
was
our
the
World
only
Cup
team
video.
that clinched outright. So what they had to do is, because both of them have some crazy tiebreakers, they had 4 teams in the National League had to play 1 game
Yeah.
for seeding.
Yep. And then Colorado's playing tonight, isn't it?
No, they.
Colorado beat Chicago
They
last
have to play
night.
the wild card game tonight, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
AL
so
wild card
now
game's
they're
tonight.
in.
And
Now
it's-
they're in.
It's Colorado versus.
Is it Atlanta?
No, Atlanta. You just won a division.
Atlanta and Dodgers, I think, is one series.
Yeah,
and
Atlanta
Colorado
won a
and
division.
Milwaukee.
I called that in May. Way back in May.
When we were watching football.
And I was like, yo, Atlanta's. I said, look at their run differential just already in the beginning of the season. Remember?
Yep.
I said, if they keep this up, they're going to win a division. I see them win. They're my sleeper pick for the World Series. In the NL. That was back in May. We are really good on this show. Let me just tell you, because we have a lot of good calls.
Rockies versus Brewers. There you go. Mr. Cambo.
Yeah. Oh, versus.
Yeah.
And we said that about the Brewers.
Yeah,
they're gonna
Brewers.
get that, and I'm with the Brewers,
Brewers
man.
legit, man.
Yeah.
Christian Yelich, man.
Yeah, when the A's at bases loaded didn't score.
Steven.
B. Watts on his
Hey, yo, if any of you need to buy a car, holla at my boy Steven. You know what I'm saying? Holla at Steven. He's local. He's out here. You know what I mean? So just real quick, if you need to
Still just noticed the loo rag.
The loo rag. That's what's up.
Yeah, you know, gotta please the fans. You know, this guy sent in, can't go to waste.
So Brewers or Rock. Hey, if a fan dropped it, we'll wear it.
Yeah, man. Like, this is the first fan mail, man. I can't be like, nah, man, I can't do it.
And the gold color that Jordan dropped off is Brewers colors.
Yeah.
It's a sign.
Yeah.
It's a sign from the gods, the baseball gods.
Or it could be, Lakers color. You know what I'm saying?
No, maybe.
No,
we're
man.
talking baseball.
That's like 49ers color.
Yeah, Cavs gold.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, so I mean, baseball looks like it's gonna be exciting to start off this playoff.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer playoff baseball to any other kind of baseball because there's consequences involved and it seems to ramp up.
Oh yeah,
Speed
yeah.
of pitches, the way they play.
Yeah, like burning pitches
Yeah.
and like the lineup setup going against lefty or
Double
righty.
switches.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Games
It's
and
a lot.
shit.
It's a lot more complicated. Yeah.
And so I enjoy watching it. All the signals that are coming out. How come nobody has a middle finger signal? That would be my steal the base signal.
Yeah.
I would look right at the pitcher and just be like, hit him with the middle finger.
MLB Network frown upon it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just. Why can't I have my joke?
And then you're gonna have a fan that's gonna take offense, be like, you know what? I'm suing them because I have my kid in there, and now he knows what the bird is. I'm like, you know how it is.
Imagine like the whole
Man.
Washington. Like you got Trey Young, someone who's amazing at stealing.
Yeah.
Not Trey Young. Oh,
Trey Turner.
Wow.
Trey Turner. It's you that he got me. We play ball. Trey Young. Anyways, so, like Trey Turner, you got all of the Washington National Stadium. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, steal. That would look amazing. Come on.
Hell yeah.
The visual, right?
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
It would look amazing. Don't hate.
Universal sign language. It's the middle finger. That means steal.
That means
All right,
steal.
We got it.
At least for us.
Yep.
That's.
That'd be awesome, man.
All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna have we got Chung on.
With
we got
fresh
D,
plugs.
fresh plugs. Got some events coming up.
All right. Home field advantage, and yeah, we know. Oh yeah. We're about to plug you, B Watts. Oh.
Alright, so we got a number of things going on.
The catcher on Summer Catch gave the middle finger as a sign when Freddie Pritchard. See, that's the great thing about having people on the chat because that's not something we would have thought of, or you know what I'm saying? Freddie Pritchard Jr. That's all. When's the last time he wanted to be Spider-Man? I remember that. He was really mad that he didn't get the part because
Alright, so tomorrow
was
there's a good old networking event. I think it's from it's Northwest Arkansas Young Professionals. It's a pretty good. It's a local group with obviously young professionals in the business career.
We'll be there.
What's up?
We'll be there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Daniel, the complete agent, Chef Lou, and Terry Rice Campbell are gonna hit up the rooftops right above Krabby's. Pretty awesome scenic view.
It's a good spot.
So
We'll be there tomorrow.
yeah. It's gonna be a good spot just to meet the crew as well. Those of you who don't know the squad, great time to network and just just enjoy the views, and the weather looks to be pretty good. I might be there. I don't know. We'll see.
You get to see the man behind the voice.
Yeah.
Get to see the fall.
Yeah.
Behind the base.
And then, unfortunately, Wish Watts was already here. He's on his way, but on October 19th.
Congratulations.
1 year since Brandon Watts embarked on his full-time entrepreneurial journey. Yeah, so for those of you who didn't know, Brandon is a full-time photographer, professional photographer. He does everything from lifestyle portraits to glam to boudoir to couples to business headshots, which
Residential
is big.
homes.
Residential homes. So him and his business partner Randall Robinson, who is also a published badass photographer. They are, they both own Studio 479 in Springdale, right? Or actually, it's more so in Lowell, Springdale. But anyways, it's a pretty sweet spot. I think that I was talking to Brandon at one point. It'd be nice to do like kind of an event or some sort in there. We just haven't fleshed it out. But yeah, this year one little party soiree will be Friday, October 19th. Starting at 5 p.m. So right after work for all the office folks or not, hop over there to Pinpoint. Beatbox, low counts of the driving speaker box, holding it down in his awesome pinball bar there. So it'll be pretty good time as well. So those of you guys need some headshots or any sort of other photos, or your ladies already planning ahead for a Valentine's Day gift. There's that. So
you can also buy a TATS T-shirt for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Another thing that's going down is Saturday, October 20th, the day after that. So that's Saturday.
So get drunk with us Friday night.
2 weeks from now. Yeah.
And
so
then
again, we'll
watch the
probably
fight.
refocus next week. So it's fresh. Straight Right Gym Wars. So another person that's appeared in the background is our good buddy Bernard, who's also technically part of the TATS crew. He's helping us out along with Juan and myself on the post-production side. Even though it's pretty minimal post-production side, we're trying to expand and just make it overall better. But Bernard is also he's on the verge of becoming a pro boxer, right? He says he's amateur, and he's
training for the USA right now.
Yeah, he's training for the USA right now, man. And he walks among giants just like the rest of us, and he's got a pretty badass team there. Straight Right Boxing, Springdale. We will be there Saturday, October 20th. In some capacity, we haven't really fleshed out what. We might end up, streaming there as well. So there's last time it was a packed house. Remember?
Yeah, it was 220 people. They
It was a
said.
freaking packed house.
Should
Lots
be cooler.
of exciting spars.
Should be cooler though this time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. It was like 100 degrees in there, man. Jeez. But no, it's a gym though.
Yeah.
It should be hot, right? I mean, they put in work. So yeah, no, that's gonna be exciting. Straight Right Gym Wars on Saturday. You got right across the street here at Pinpoint. We're gonna have B Watts stuff, and B Watts is so talented. So if you do need photography, please give him a shout out. Hit him up on Facebook, Instagram. Go like his page. He's a very talented young man, and he really cares about what he does.
And the event of the month that everyone is freaking talking about, and with good reason. Again, we know we've been harping on Pinpoint and Beatbox, but Bow Counts does the most epic parties, social events of the year.
I can't wait.
Yeah, and so his annual Halloween dance party is Beatbox HDP, right? I think that's the hashtag that I think came up a few years ago. It's also going down at Pinpoint. 21 and up, badass costumes. If you've already been at Pinpoint and you think that it's just a pinball bar, what's he gonna do? Just add some cobwebs and stuff? No, man.
Yeah.
For those of you who were here a few years ago and know about here at the Pho Labs, one year we had the party here.
Yeah.
And he just completely transformed it.
Yep.
Completely
It was
transformed
so dope.
He goes above and beyond and just hooks it up, and it's nuts.
And the
right?
costumes are cool, man. Everybody has couple costumes,
Right.
and
Yep.
you know what I mean. You got superheroes
Yep.
out there.
Yep.
And
Batman
this is
Beyond, Quentin Daniels.
Yeah, Quentin.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
I've seen some
jealous
sneak
of
peek.
him.
Seen some sneak
I'm
peek
so
of Quentin.
jealous of him because he's been hitting hard. But yeah, looks like we got some sirens in downtown Fayetteville.
they're coming for us. We got to go. Peace.
It's because he's got the blue rag on.
We got that.
Hey, I didn't do it.
Damn gangster.
Yeah.
You damn gangster. Get out of here. Nah. But yeah, that's really exciting stuff. We'll continue to plug those the next couple weeks. Well, not the other two, but the Beatbox Halloween event.
And Beatbox and Straight Right.
Yep. Come see that Saturday.
Tomorrow though, is the Riders Network event.
Yeah, definitely come see us. And Krabby's has some slamming appetizers.
Hey, what does Steven say at the bottom? What we think about what?
Fury versus Wilder.
Oh my gosh. I think Wilder's gonna drop him for talking smack. That's what I think about that.
He the best.
Yeah, that's why we need to have. Where's Bernard?
Yeah,
He's
we're
on the
straight
way.
right.
That's
Straight right.
Bernard's wheelhouse, man.
What about McGregor and Khabib?
Oh, that's this Saturday, right?
Yeah.
They call me the Magic Man. I'm McGregor, Conor McGregor. From the clan McGregor.
He kind of looks
Hey, that's
like.
pretty close.
He kind of looks like Fitzmagic
I
a
knock
little
you out in
bit.
4 rounds, man. 4 rounds.
Well, you sound like a Jamaican right there.
No. Jamaican man. Hey, Sam, man. Come here, my friend. Let's go smoke on the joint, bro. Come on, brother. Don't hate, son. See the difference?
Yeah,
It's
slight
Conor McGregor
difference.
of the clan McGregor. It's Conor.
Now he just added the "Let's go smoke." He's like, now I'm Jamaican.
It's way different. Watch, when I hear it back, I'm gonna be like, see, Sam, you lied.
Uh-oh.
All right,
Yeah,
so
we
now
gotta move
now
on.
we go into what Daniel had to hold back on earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Hold me back, son. Okay,
All
no.
right. so we're gonna roll the tape here. Earl Thomas gets hurt.
It's funny, I was talking about middle fingers. It must have been on my brain, right?
Yeah, that's the Seahawks bench. Seahawks
Oh,
bench. Right
oh,
now.
no. Oh! B. Watts. Can we run that back one more time?
Hey, B. Watts.
Hey, we just plugged you, man.
We just plugged you, man. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, they didn't have a new flyer. Look at that.
Fire.
Oh, A's have 2 runners on in the 5th inning. I told you. What I tell you about the A's scoring, though?
The what?
Oakland A's. Steven's keeping us updated.
Oh, shit, okay.
All right,
2
so,
runners on again.
and then Bernard hit us up. I love the interaction, man. I get carried away with it. Okay, can we run that Earl Thomas one more time? Por favor. And how they
Otra
say,
vez, por favor.
and how they say it here in Arkansas, por favor.
For favor.
So, right here. You know who that was to? That wasn't the teammates. That was to Pete Carroll for not having his back and not giving him a contract.
Yep.
Now, I think coaches need to step up for their best players and say, we need to get this guy paid.
Yep. I'm all for about players getting paid, man.
Because now, what I was going to say, Le'Veon Bell has not got his contract.
Yep.
He's coming back week 7. If the same thing happens to him, he has no guarantee, and he's out on the free market with a quote-unquote debilitating injury.
Damaged goods.
You know what I'm saying? Now, Earl Thomas is over 30. They say they don't want to touch players over 30. He plays a safety position. We have many players, Marcus Reed, 35 years old, you know what I'm saying, who play into later years at that position.
Oh, yeah.
Rod Woodson.
Rod
37.
Woodson, yeah. He switched from corner to safety.
So
You know what I'm saying?
So this is a position, and a broken leg heals stronger, especially a clean break. So
This is the same leg.
it's the NFL. Like you can bust the Travis Kelce hit. I'm surprised he didn't break a rib. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's the NFL. You can't legislate injuries out of the game, and injuries are going to happen. He's not an injury-prone player. If he's played 10 seasons and he has 2 seasons with those type of injuries, he had 3 really. That shows that 70% of the time he was there over a 10-year career. That's a lot for an NFL player. It's not a lineman, you know what I'm saying, who plays every game.
There's no Iron Man streak.
There actually are. They actually keep him. Matthew Stafford has one of the Iron Man streaks right now.
I mean, like, we should
I
talk about
couldn't
something.
name you.
We should
another
talk about
quarterback
something more
since
relevant.
Stafford came in. I couldn't name you another quarterback that even played for Detroit. I can't even name you one.
Can't. Like, not
Stafford,
even a
yeah.
down, really. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's really Stafford is like the Iron Man of the league right
Yep.
now. Hasn't missed like any games or anything like that. It's pretty.
It's not really good though, so it's alright.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I disagree with you wholeheartedly.
Stafford's good.
You know, if you think Baker's good, you gotta think Stafford's good. They're
Yes.
kind of the same guy.
Stafford's good.
Well, but one got arrested in Fayetteville. But anyway, hey, let's talk about this right
So
here.
yeah, drop it on me.
Now, let's talk about this right here, right? So, going back to, why you had to pause because you knew this was coming up. I mean, this is exactly why Bell sitting out is absolutely warranted,
Yep.
right? I mean, that's Le'Veon Bell right there on IG commenting, shake my head in case we don't know what SMH is.
Shaking my head. Yep.
Yeah. So, as a player, you gotta take care of yourself. From a fan standpoint, they'll be like, "Why, man? He's my favorite player. Why you gotta sit? Why you being selfish?" Nah, man. Like, this is exactly why. Now this guy, like, if this was Le'Veon Bell, we're talking a lot of money,
Oh, yeah.
right? Because a running back that's up there in age, coming off of season-ending surgery, oh, dude, like, you're talking like,
Did you drop the chat back in?
like
Nope.
over 10 mil.
Yep.
Over 10 mil, easily, right? And then, here's Earl Thomas. The whole reason why he didn't want to, he was sitting out and waiting. Eventually, he gave in, right? But he's like, you know what? I'm going to put the team first. It's one of those things, when you think about other people, like, what happens? The only person you screw over most of the time is yourself, right? And this is what happens, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, this is going to cost him money. How much? Probably not as much as what it would have cost, somebody like Bell. But it's still gonna cost some money regardless. He's probably gonna have to do one of those, prove it contracts, sign for like $5 million next year, and then if he never returns back to form, that's all he's gonna get.
Yep.
He could have been locked in for 20, 30, 40 mil guarantee. Like that's off the table now.
Well, this is why I disagree with you, and I think this is all a mute point for Earl Thomas. Jerry Jones wants him, and he's gonna pay him.
Well,
You
that's
think
the thing though.
I don't know.
That if Jerry Jones does,
He'll pay him.
that's fine because Jerry Jones does want him, right?
Yep.
But
He'll pay him. I think
now,
that'll be a mute
but
point.
now,
He's taking a hit on some money.
yeah, there's gonna be less money.
I don't think it's gonna be that much of a hit because
Still,
he's the
it's
best.
a hit, man.
He is the best safety since Ed Reed.
Okay.
Earl Thomas is hands down the best safety.
Hey, what about the dude in?
And he doesn't
wasn't there
have
a
a-
good safety in Kansas City?
Eric Berry?
Yeah.
But he's injured way more.
And he dealt with like cancer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's had a lot of. James Conner dealt with
Well,
cancer.
like,
Yeah.
Melanoma or whatever. So listen, Andy. Okay. Earl's gonna be okay.
hey, I got the do-rag on right now, right? Like, hey man, like don't get so close, bro. Like
Yeah, the movie faking a funk.
You know what? Go on Netflix today and look up the movie Ping Pong Player, and then tell me I'm not racist.
ping pong player.
Yeah, just go check it out.
I'll check it out. I'll put it.
It's about an Asian dude who becomes a ping pong master.
Man,
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's so corny.
Oh, yes, she did.
All right, so. Oh yes, they did, Andy.
Yeah, so I mean here, there's really not much to say here, but David Wright, the captain of the Mets for a while, it's his last game, last professional game.
Yeah, sad.
He's been hurt for a long time,
Yep.
and you know what? He rehabbed just to get this one last game in.
Yeah.
And it's great for the organization to let him do that, and to do this for him, But let's just rotate, that's all there is.
You're right.
Yeah.
He's one of those talents that never reached his full, like even close to his full potential, man.
You should have went and trained with the Patriots strength coach. Swear to God. You go train with the Patriots strength coach, no matter what you do.
Look at the respect. So much respect here.
And take some exo genes in. It'd be good. You know what I'm saying? Stem cell work. Go to Jeremy like Peyton Manning. Get that extra work in. That's pretty cool.
Chief.
Though. It's sad. It's so sad because he had some really good highlights. He just seemed like a transcendent
I
player.
mean, this
and
guy
never
was
made
called
Yeah.
the captain,
Yeah.
like he was the captain of this ship.
They say, back when, like in the mid 2000s, when he was like, like young, you know what I mean? They say, man, this guy's gonna be the next big star in Gotham. You know what I mean?
You know what? I just feel like being a Met, you just kind of like jinx yourself. Look at Harvey. He was supposed to be the next
Dark
Batman.
Knight.
The Dark Knight. What happened to
Daryl
him?
Strawberry.
Doc Gooden?
Yeah, Harvey
Matt Hart, yeah.
did the new magazine, hasn't been the same. Strawberry's like, I had sex before the game and during the game, hasn't been the same.
But my
It's just
favorite
the Mets.
pregame thing is Wade Boggs saying I eat chicken before the game. That's my favorite pregame ritual.
Wade Boggs is country as hell, though, man. That's some down south stuff to do.
Rondo,
right?
Yo, let me get that fried chicken. Son. Let me get that fried chicken.
Rondo's thing. I saw so many times, during back then during the ABC games, right? Sushi. That's Rondo's thing.
Yeah.
Wants to eat sushi before a game.
Rondo's a beast. I don't care, man. Rondo can eat whatever he wants if you play like that. Almost average a triple-double for your career.
What about Lamar Odom and all his candy?
I mean, when he was good. you didn't notice when he was eating the candy, he was balling when he married the Kardashian and they switched his diet because they let him eat his candy. He started doing drugs, messing around. He needed his sugar.
He went to
He
that.
needed his addiction. They messed him up.
Sugar.
Poor Lamar. Lamar, I feel for you. You caught the Chloe disease. Tristan's next. That's why he keeps banging other girls to keep him level so he can keep his game going. So he keeps cheating on her.
Yeah. Steven's like, this is exactly why Bell should sit out. And
Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
what he said. He's 100% right. Well, fellas, I think we have. Oh, that didn't work. Finish the show.
Hey, he's bringing a phone book. He's bringing a phone book next time.
Don't worry. I'll clean up my mess. Don't worry.
Where do we get a phone
First
book?
one out the door.
These
Okay,
days,
I gotta do it.
TATS. Two Asians talk sports.